Yeah, hello everyone. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Indicate in the comment section if you can hear me. Okay. Yeah. So please, once you can hear me, try to share the link to other people. Wherever you pick the link, try to share on other platforms so that people can join. Let's start very soon. Once we get, now we are four here in number. Once we get up to 10 people, we can start. So please share the link very fast. Share the link to other friends to join so that we can start. Um, but if you have a question relating to your application, um, do not hesitate to put it in the comment section so that we try to dissect and then start. So let's do that quick. Let's share the link. Let's invite other people so that they can join us so that we start the program. Yeah, you are welcome. So once you come here, let me know where you are streaming from. Um, if you have a question, put in the chat. We'll start very soon. Okay, we are going to start very soon. But let me know where you are streaming from. Let me hear from you. Um, we are going to start very soon. But share the link to other platforms so that people can also join. Yeah, share the link. Share the link to other platform. Comment. Oh, guys, I'm not hearing you. I only see only one comment in the section. So please, once you can hear me, put your name, and at the end of the day, those who are very um yeah, those who are very active. Okay. So Akim Babalola, Akim, what is your study area? What is your study area? Do you want to come to the box? Maybe I can invite you for now as we look forward for other people to join. Come to the box. Biological science. Okay. So Akim, do you want to come to the box and let's discuss this one quickly before we start? Okay. Yeah. Um, Amankwa Esther, are you here? Yeah. So come to the box right now so that we can discuss. We use a few minutes to discuss your situation, and then we will proceed with that because I'm going to address some of these issues today, but you can come on board right now. Okay. Please, once you come in, drop your name and then your study area. So drop your name, okay? Drop your name and your study area. Let me know your name and your study area so that if there is any opportunity, we can link you up as soon as possible, okay? Drop your name and then your study area. Okay, so Mr. Kim, I hope I'm pronouncing your name well.
Yes, you are pronouncing it very well, Mr.
Okay,
Moses.
yeah, yeah, from where? Nigeria.
Yes, I'm from Nigeria.
Okay, yeah.
Actually,
Mhm.
I'm planning to apply. I've been reaching out to a lot of professors in the US. Possibly they can mentor me or supervise me for my PhD, but
Okay.
I have not been hearing from them.
So
So I
can
don't
you
know.
read one of
Probably,
your emails? Can you read one of, because you cannot share your screen, can you read one of your emails? Open your phone read one of your emails and let me hear the content.
Okay, let me bring one up. Let me bring
Yeah,
one up.
yeah. Yeah. So as we wait for him, if you are not hearing from the people you are contacting, one of the main reason is the content, right? So the content is of the email maybe could be the problem. Yes. So if that is the case, you have to change your tonation. You have to change your tonation. Let's find a way to change the tonation and then structure. Yeah. Are you there?
Yes, I'm still there. I'm trying to get the emails.
Yeah. So, how many emails have you sent so far?
I've sent to a lot of
Mm,
like like this one now. I wrote, dear esteemed Professor Baba.
hmm.
This one is University of Oregon. I hope you are
Okay.
doing well. I hope you are doing well. I'm a graduate of microbiology from the prestigious University of Abuja in Nigeria, and I'm currently exploring PhD opportunities in the USA. My research interest is centered on infectious diseases, host microbe interaction, antimicrobial resistance, and public health. I was drawn closely to your work on recognizing how human evolved to recognize and respond to pathogen and how pathogens such as Staph aureus has evolved to adapt within the host, which aligns with my interest, which aligns with my interest, as this is a key determinant in identifying potential prevention and therapeutic pathways. I'm applying for PhD biology for fall 2026 at University of Oregon, and I would like to ask if you are currently accepting graduate students in your lab. Would it be possible to connect briefly and receive guidance on potential opportunities in your lab? For your review, I have attached my CV and transcript. Thank you for your time and consideration. Looking forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Obarala Akim.
Okay, that's fine. So, what's your actual qualification now?
Actually, I have a BSc in microbiology.
Microbiology. Okay. Yeah. So, the message is okay. It's good. So once you don't receive good, or let me say you are not receiving good responses, it means you have to change the tonation. Okay. So
Okay.
you said you've sent a lot, so you need to look at other areas. For example, you did microbiology and you are looking
Ye-
for maybe biology, you are not getting maybe programs. One of the areas you can look at is maybe you can look at somewhere in agric agric. Okay, there are some agric research in biology, which is purely biology, right? So you have to diversify your field. Okay, look at such areas. So when it comes to the content, um I don't know whether it's okay for me to start sharing now, but you will need to look at the donation. I'll deal with that very soon. But you can look at a way that maybe you ask questions about their research. Are you getting me? So instead of you asking that you want to join their lab, look at people who actually have positions. Sometimes look at their research department or their personal website. They'll write that they need students and those things. Those people read about one paper, okay, and I will show you how somebody did that, okay. Read about one paper that the person has published and you understand very well, and then look at one or few things that maybe they left out they could have done and ask, oh, I've seen that you've done this, you've done that, or I was thinking that this one will also work. Is this something you'll be doing in the future, or um, why didn't you do this? I'm very curious and I would like to know. That one, you didn't inquire anything about maybe the opportunity to join them, right? You just talked about their research. and I will show you one email how to write about that in that order. Then the people will now, maybe the person will just respond. Then you, that's the, after the response, you go ahead and say, oh, thank you for such a response. I think that I am okay with what you said. I would like to find out if you'll be accepting I would like to find out some graduate opportunities in your lab, and also find out how I'm actually preparing for graduate studies, and I would like to interact with you and also share my experiences with you and also find out the opportunities in your lab, right? So this way you are finding a way, you are not going directly like, okay, um, you are looking for opportunity. No, 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 no. You are finding a way to get into the person's work. Let the person know that you are interested in his work. You are asking questions, right? Then from there, you find a way to what? To get in by asking those questions about the graduate opportunities, right? The second one, that's one aspect. The second aspect is trying to talk more about the person's work. Mm. So when you start, oh, dear Professor so and so, I'm currently reading your work on this, that. I'm very impressed about how you were able to elucidate this pathway, biological pathways, using this method. Something that I think I've been thinking about it, but I'm very happy that you were able to come out with that. Your work is very inspiring. And I think that if you give me the opportunity for me to join your group, I'll be I'll be a very good contributor in your group. I currently hold, but now you are coming to introduce yourself. But you use the first paragraph to talk only on the person's work. Akim, are you listening? Mr. Akim, hello. I hope I've not lost you. Hello. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Esther Mankwa, you have to connect with your microphone before I can pick you. I think I've lost Akim. Or am I still audible? Please, those in the comment section, am I still audible? Please let me know.
Yes,
Hello?
I'm still with you, Mr. Moses. I can hear you.
Yeah. So were you following what I was saying?
Yes, I'm following you.
Yeah. So I was saying that the second approach, I'm looking at the second approach. The second approach, you have used almost one paragraph to praise the person and talk about the person's work. Are you getting me? Then the second
Okay.
paragraph, you say, oh, I am so so and so, I hold this, I have this experience, I've done this in my thesis, and I'm currently working here as this and that. Um, I'm exploring opportunity for graduate studies. I'll be glad to speak about you, about your department and also your lab, the opportunities and how I can tailor my application for um, for 2020. So from the first paragraph, you didn't talk anything about you your interest in joining them. Okay. The reason why you want to hide, you don't want to put it in the email that you are interested in graduate studies is that if you want graduate studies, it's not the professor, the professor is not the recruiter. Are you getting me? Even though some
All
of
right.
them have funding and desperately need students to come and join them, but they are not the recruiting process. The recruiting process is at the department. You see the department, the process. So if you are writing to the professors, and immediately from the first sentence, you begin to say that, okay, I need this, I want this, you show your intention clearly, you miss the mark. So always try to hide your intention first by projecting their work. Please, those of
Okay.
you down there, I hope you are getting it because maybe I might not go that part again. I'll not explain that part again in details. So when you are writing the code email, in the first paragraph, do not project your interest. Secondly, so with that, you conclude by saying that, okay, I'm this and then this. I'm very determined. I have this experience, and I'll be a very good candidate for your lab, and I'll be able to push your research to another level with your guidance. Attaches my CV and my transcript for your reference. You ask that, okay, I'll be very glad to speak to you via Zoom and also learn more about this. It's something simple. And then even in the subject, you try to hide your what? You try to hide your interest, like maybe your interest in their group, like application coming there. No, you can say, oh, enquiries, okay, research collaboration. You understand? Something like this. The person will not just say, oh, this somebody coming and the person is coming to worry me. But as they read about your, what do you call it, your work, do you understand? They will, how you are interested in them before bringing your work. They will now be saying that, oh, this person is a good candidate, right? At the end of it all, at the end of it all, it's not that after you have done all this good emailing, you will just be receiving feedback left and right. No, but at least you will receive some good feedback. That is what we are saying. Are you getting me?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Then the last thing, when you are applying for, when you are writing, do not say your interest is here, your interest is here, your interest is here, your interest is here. You will take the game out of your field when you try to pinpoint your interest. That's why most of you have, if you are, I guide you to prepare your CV, I will tell you delete your interest unless you are in the at, I know everybody has an interest, that's fine. But unless you are in the, what do you call it? Um, looking for postdoc, because if you tell the person that your interest is this or that, that is fine. It means that you have to tailor your interest to that person. Okay, interest. So every, what do you call it? Every job or every professor, you have to make a new CV for that person. And that is the reason why if you're applying for a job, you can't use, if you want to use one resume, okay, for all jobs, then you have to put, you should be careful the kind of things you write, because once you say that your interest is this, your interest is that, and that is not the person's interest area, you are off. He will not even respond because your interest is A, the person's interest is B. Even though maybe you have gone to the website and you've seen that maybe the person's interest is that, and now maybe the person has changed. So put your interest out. You come in, always say that your work interests me, or your work aligns perfectly with my career goals or my interest. Don't say your interests align with his. Are you getting me? So
All right.
that's how you need to shape those things so that it wouldn't be, because if your interest is A and the person's interest is B, then it means that you are not fit for his group. So from your CV and then this in your code emails, take the interest out. It's not a good thing. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, hide your interest. Yeah, when you come in, and the good thing is that all these things is to get you in. But once you come in, you will not necessarily have to work with the person if you don't have that interest. The other professors. But for now, what we are doing is we are looking at a way to what? To get the people in. Okay. So what you can do for now is, let me check your CV afterwards and see if your CV is up to the standard. Have I reviewed your CV?
No, you haven't.
Okay, so you can bring your
Uh,
CV for review. If it's according to
prob-
what I've put on my YouTube channel, look at my YouTube channel. There's a CV. If not like that, you have to revise it and bring it for review. Okay, and then we will try to see. And then your code email as well. I think what you said is not that bad, but when you now change it to the format that I've told you, so two ways about it. Either you are asking questions, right? Or you are what, going straight away. But if you are going straight away, you can go by what I said, the last one. Okay. Okay. Do you have
Can I
another
send my
question?
CV?
Yes. You know how to get into our platform. When you go to our YouTube, my YouTube channel, the description, there is a link to my WhatsApp platform. You enter there, you DM me, and then send my CV to me. Your CV to me, and then I'll take it from there.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it fine?
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for coming up. Do you have another question, or that's fine?
No, I don't have anyone yet.
Okay, okay. So we'll go through today's discussion. Those of you who are joining us, um, please let me know where you are streaming from. Let me know your study area, like what you are doing currently. Okay, um, like where you want to study, so that if there are some special schools, we can streamline our discussion towards so that it will help you all. So please, you are welcome to my live. This is Study Destinations. Um, we are looking at ways and means to make your application very good. Okay, so if today is your first time of joining us, what I will say is that there are a lot of good content on my channel. Please go and watch them. As you are watching, you will be having more ideas how to tailor your applications, and then you can ask questions. I'll be answering questions as I see them in the chat. Okay, so you have to be asking questions. Okay, you can DM me. You can also join our WhatsApp platform. Just look at the YouTube description. There is a link to our WhatsApp platform where you can join. And the only requirement in joining us is that you would have to you would have to um, subscribe to our channel. Just show us a screenshot. The reason we are doing that is we want to make sure you know where our information is deposited. Once you know that, we'll be good with you. Okay, so today we will be going through some things that you need to do in order to get very good funding for your graduate studies. And at the tail end of it, we'll be sharing with you. I'll be taking some study areas and giving you some schools. So you don't want to go um, right now. You want to stay to the end, because the last portion is for me to take people who are here, their study areas, and I'll give you some specific schools that I think that you can get good funding, or I think that they have very, very, very good acceptance rate for international students. So I want to know if you are here and you are ready. You should be busy in the comment section writing. Let me know if you are here. So if you are ready, tell me you are ready, and let's go to the first topic for today. Yeah. So um yeah. So yeah. Let the comment section be what do you call it? Busy. Okay. And then I'll pick it from there. So yeah, I see few people telling me they are ready. So I will go um, through the first topic. That's tips in securing full funding. Okay, so some of them you may know, but one or two of them will be new to you. So don't say that okay, I've been coming here all the time or whatever. No, every day is a new opportunity to learn. Okay, so just try to what yeah, sorry, since I got my internet, I had a challenge. Okay, since I have a challenge, with the is it okay now? Can you guys see me? Please in the comment section just write sin or something. Let me know if everything is fine. Okay. So I want to go with the first. Okay. Thank you. So I want to go with the first. Okay, good. So the first thing that we are want to look at is tips in securing full funding. Now you will realize that everybody is working hard. You so many people, a lot of people, as we are doing this, others are also what working. mm, Others are also working very hard, so there's a lot of competition. mm, and so there is pressure, and everybody is trying to come in, so it's not easy. So if you want to secure funding, you need to work very hard. So one of the things that you need to do, one, is early submission of what application. Let me know in the comment section those how many people have submitted application this year or this intake fall application. Let me know how many applications you have submitted, and how no how many schools have you submitted application in the especially the US. Let me know in the comment section how many. Yes, let me know. I want to know. If it is three, write three, two, one. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Yes. Fast, please. If it is zero, just write zero. Let's know that you have not. Okay. Please, your this should be more interactive. Okay. I'm here. You can come in the room or whatever, but you, we should also be interacting. Okay. Once you yeah, you are interacting and you are working very hard, yeah, what is happening is that the YouTube is being open for other people to also join. Okay, yeah. So right now we started this um training as far as May or maybe June. Okay, June, July. Nobody has even submitted three applications. All of you one. It's very low, very low. And even this submitted application, we do not know whether everything is complete. So please, if you are in this level, it means that you are not doing well. So early application. Now, the understanding here, hmm, the understanding here is that most of the schools is first come, first serve. First come what? First serve. Once you qualify, once you qualify, now it doesn't matter. There are some schools they will wait for everything to pile up, everything complete before they what submit application. Is it clear? Or they review application. But most departments, what they do is that every 2 weeks or at the end of every month, they what they check application. And once they check and your application is complete, okay, they will what review and then what maybe list you or unlist you. Okay. Yeah, Madam Emilia also answer. You are welcome. Madam Emilia, how many applications have you submitted? Complete application. If you have done that, just write the number one, two, three, or four. Just write it so that we know. Yeah. So we want everybody to write how many applications have you submitted? Zero, one, two, three, or whatever. Okay. So you need please, it's very important. I want to know if you guys are working. So if you are here, you are not working. Dr. K, you've been with me for several months. Zero. Uh, yeah. Daniel, Kofi, how many? Miriam, only one. Lot, I think you've been here for several times. Hmm? David Ochre, how many applications? You've been here for several times. So how many applications? Please let the comment section be busy. Okay. So early application count. Please, you have to write it. Early application. Hmm? Early application count. Okay. It works very well. It works very well. Um, Early application count. Hmm? Hmm. Yeah, early application. But you can start the application even if you are still waiting for results. You can start the application, wait for the all the results to come, then you now submit. Okay. So early application what count. I'm saying it, I'm repeating it over and over. Do not look at the deadline. Don't look at the what deadline. Deadline can be very deceptive. Don't look at the deadline. Hmm? Now, all your good application, the second one, all your good application, your good and the best application should be done from now till November ending. All the good and the best one. Please, what am I saying? I say all the good and the best application should be done where? Hmm? Oh, it seems you guys, is it that the feedback is coming very late? I want to know if what I'm saying, you guys are catching it. I'm saying all the good and the best application should be done from where to where? October to what? November. October to November, and then everything is what? Secured. Every document has been submitted. Please, are you guys getting me? I want to know. Yes, this month is October, but next month, so it's November. Okay, so make sure that till by November you have submitted. That's one thing. So now we have talked about early application. Apart from the early application, majority of your applications should be done in where? November, October to what? November. I'm not saying that you cannot get admissions in January application, but we are looking at increasing your chances. Please, are you getting me? Don't get me wrong. We are looking at increasing your chances, okay? Increasing your what? Your chances. When you have to do that, okay? When do you have to do that? Okay. Hmm. Yeah. So before I go on, um Akim Babalola, your CV is not up to standard. So go and work. It could be the reason why you are not getting um any information. Okay, it could be one of the reasons. So work on it. So November to November you are done. Now, what about December to December ending? Those ones are supplementary application. Still do them. Please, are you guys getting me? Still what? Do them. Still do them from December to maybe January. Those ones I'm saying that they are what? Supplementary what? Applications. Supplementary what? Application. So do the supplementary applications if they come in. For example, November, December, there is an open session. You enter. There is scholarship, free applications, and those things. Do them. Okay, do them. Or maybe you've been writing to a professor. You never heard from him. December, the person comes in, or January, the person comes in. You said that, oh, there is an opening. Work and then submit that application. So we can do what? Supplementary application. But don't waste money on supplementary application during December, January. No. Those money that you'll be do budgeting for all this, try to do them in what? January. No, no, no. October, November. Please, is it clear? Yes. Now, another point I want to stress another point I want to stress another point I want to stress is that one, you should be able you should be able oh my gosh, Lord, please pause the question so that when I finish I'll pick it, as I'll miss the session with answering questions. Okay, so everybody pause your question, wait a little bit. When I finish the tips on getting this what do you call it, application funding, I will come back to questions and answers. Okay, and that one you can even come to the room, then you can ask more questions. Okay, yeah. So to let me just pick that question and then we'll go ahead. we if you read very carefully, if you are in your final year, you can even apply for schools. So it doesn't matter All you need is your transcript. You can get your transcript. Don't Who told you you can't get it? You can get your transcript before your graduation. Graduation is nothing. You have graduated. You are going for graduation ceremony. Eh? You are going to graduation ceremony. It's not you are going for what? You are going to be graduated. Your day of graduation is the last day you wrote your exams. Okay, the last day you wrote your exams and you pass, that day you have graduated from school, right? But the graduation ceremony is on December, and there is no portion they ask you when did you graduate. I mean, sometimes they ask, but it's not even important. Okay, so when you are filling the application and they ask you when your school, you have to write the last day of your exams. Okay, yeah, except it is boldly written on your certificate after I've collected your certificate. And mostly they don't need your certificate. All they need is your what? Your transcript. So let me go back to uh what I was doing before. Okay. The second one is that you have to set the school by yourself. And I know by now everybody knows how to search for schools. If you don't know how to search for schools with funding, write in the comment section, write in the comment section that struggling with school searching, right? Write in the comment section so that I will know that you are still not okay with school searching. So you have to know with school that has funding, and that one we have done that. But in case you still have problem, or today is your first time of joining us, and you have problem with searching for schools with funding or programs with funding, write in the comment section still struggling with that. Okay. So once you have done that, you know that this particular program has what? Good funding. You need to make sure that you stay in touch. You stay in touch with the department head. Please, are you getting me? Stay in touch with the department head. Make sure that this we are remember we are looking at tips. So try to stay in touch with the department head or the graduate recruitment advisor. Recruitment advisor. So sometimes the department head is the one who takes charge of that. Other schools too, they okay, those of you who are still, yeah, I want, if I have some people, I'll do that at the tail end of our session today. Okay, I'll demonstrate that to you. So if you have a graduate um department chair, you need to stay in touch with the professor or the doctor or whoever is the graduate chair. Please be very careful about this. It is not maybe the graduate secretary, okay, or the department secretary. I'm talking of the professor who is the what? The chair or the graduate recruitment advisor. That person, try to stay in touch with that person. How do you stay in touch with that person? How do you stay in touch with that person? You stay in touch with that person by sending some few questions about the program, the application update. Please listen carefully about the program, about the application, and about the what? Your update. So for example, you go to this program, maybe you have seen that there is funding, then you still write to the professor, okay, dear Dr. So so and so, okay, I'm so so and so from here. I'm writing to find out about this and that. I'll be glad. Okay, I wrote an email on that. This is different from the cold email. Please, this is different from the cold email. So I want to share my screen with you for something that maybe you can ask for such enquiry, right? You want an enquiry, okay? Entire screen. So um please, can you see my screen now? I want to know if you guys can see my screen. Okay. Yeah, I hope you can see, um please, can you guys see my screen? Okay, so look at this. So please look at my email. I've tried to, let me try to enlarge it so that you can read very well. So I'm writing to the department head. This is not a cold email. If you guys can see my screen, please, can you guys see? This is not a cold email. So, for example, you can make the what do you call it? You can make the title like, okay, MSc economics or MSc mathematics or whatever. Okay, so this is the email. Please, those of you who don't know how to write email, it's time to learn. Don't put everything together. So you see, dear doctor, so so and so. Please, I've done that so that you know. Don't go and say, dear graduate coordinator. It is not his name. It's not professional. Please, are you guys getting me? It is not professional. Write the person's name. Read carefully. You see the person who is the graduate coordinator or the program chair. So don't say dear program chair. Okay. Try to look at the person's name. So I hope this you are doing well, or I hope this email finds you well. I hope you are okay. You are good. Okay. This is a way to go about it, right? So you say here I'm introducing. I'm Moses Mayunu from Ghana. I recently completed my first degree BSc Economics from the University of Ghana. I'm writing to inquire about the funding for the master's program in economics in your August department. I have read about the requirement for admission, and I think I fully qualified and can contribute positively when given the opportunity to come in. However, as an international student, I do not have enough money to fund this program. I'll be glad to know more about the funding opportunities and how I can tailor my application for this funding. Attached is my CV for your reference. Thank you. Sincerely, yours sincerely, Moses Mayono. Please, so this is a good way to express yourself. Please, have you guys seen it? So with this, you are staying in touch with the what? With the professor. Okay, you are staying in touch with the professor. Then maybe you send this one, the person will respond. I'm telling you how to stay in touch with the professor. Okay, so you send this one, the person will respond. Then you write back, oh, thanks so much for um clarifying my doubt. I'm really happy about the opportunity and the dream of joining this department. Maybe he will tell you, maybe yes, we have very competitive application process, and once you get through, you will be awarded this or that. Do you understand? So if you have something like this, you will say that, okay, dear so so and so, I'm happy about this opportunity. I'm going to put in my application and I'll keep you updated. Do you understand? Okay, so maybe the person didn't ask about the details of the funding. So you will say that, oh, thank you so much for clarifying this, and I'm really happy. However, I want to find out if this funding will cover my full tuition, uh, or and also within the program, do I have the opportunity to also finish my PhD? Do you understand? Alongside in the same department. Then do you understand? You are keeping in touch. You say, oh, thank you so much. I'm really grateful for this response. Maybe he responds, then you say that. Then you say that, oh, dear, I'm going to put in an application and I'll keep you updated. So once your application is submitted, so oh, dear so so and so, the same email, oh, I'm glad to inform you that my application and all the materials have been submitted. I'll be grateful. Um, I'm looking forward for a positive feedback. Do you understand? Yes. Maybe you have not received after 1 month. You can also ask, oh, Professor so and so, dear Dr. So and so, my application is completed and I'm still waiting for review. However, I'm curious about maybe um, the timelines and when admission decision will be given, and then funding, and also when I can start applying for my visa, because I know currently it's a little bit difficult to get visa dates, and um, I just want to find out the timeline so that I can prepare myself. Are you getting it? So in this way, you are finding a way to have a nice conversation with the graduate chair. Please, is this thing clear? I'm not saying that be asking questions that are already on the internet or on their website, but you are finding a way to what, get into their what, familiarize yourself with them. Okay, so I want to know this explanation, getting yourself familiarized with the department head or staying in touch with the department head. I want to find out if you guys understand it clear. If it is clear, write it clear. If it is not clear, say not clear, so that I'll know how to explain it, so that you understand it. Please write in the comment section clear, not clear, so that I will explain it well. You need to know how to stay in touch before I will stop sharing the screen. I need 5 people should say clear so that I can proceed. Please be fast so that um we'll know how to go. So the idea is that don't just put in your application and go and sleep. Eh? Yeah, last, please you are writing. If you are really with us, let us know that you are with us. Don't make things difficult. Okay, you are with us, you are part of the conversation we are having tonight. So be very fast in your writing so that we don't waste my time. I know you guys are using bundle and those things. So last person, I want to know is clear. If it is clear, I'll move from this point and go to another point. Okay, so it's clear. I got 5 people. So now I'll share my stop sharing my screen on this, and then yeah. So now you know how to stay in touch. All of you know how to stay in touch with the what, the department head. Please, please, please again. This is different from the cold email. Hmm? The cold email. Okay. This is different from the cold word email. This is different from the one that you are asking for professors. You are expressing interest in the what, professors, right? So now we know how to stay in touch with the what, the department head. Now understand that it is not the department head that will be giving the funding, but maybe because of your persistence what, enquiries, he can recommend you for funding, or if there is any opportunity and there's something you need to do, the department head can also help you in that. But we are also saying that in order to get funding, there are so many professors that can recommend you even for admissions and funding. There are so many professors who has money and can bring you in to come and do research with them, and they actually need it. That's the reason why you see some posts on what, LinkedIn. Okay, so a lot of professors need students, and so when you go to the, in order to get funded, one of the smartest way is to look for potential supervisors. Are you getting me? We are looking at tips to get funding. So go to the potential, all the supervisors who are in your department, okay, and look at the work they are doing, and then write to them. Write to them that you have what, you are so and so, you have this qualification, you want to come in, you want to find out the funding opportunities or the opportunities in joining their lab. Listen, most of the things will say, oh, go ahead and apply. Don't be discouraged. Some of them will say, I don't have funding, I'm not taking any new student. That is not a problem. As you do, there are some who will take students. Those are the people you need, and not those who say they don't have students, they don't need students. Okay, so please, you need to be aware of that and write a lot of cold email. Application in the United States is not difficult, apart from the um referees. They are not difficult. Okay, so they are not, because they are not difficult, try as much as possible, try as much, and I'm going to give you some tips at the tail end. So remember or remind me if I forgot anything that I promised to tell you. I'm going to give you tips on how to go about your referees. Okay, your referees is very difficult, but the application itself is not difficult. Okay, what is difficult is reaching out to professors and searching for schools that are funded, right? So try as much as possible to stay in touch with these professors and then write them email. So I'm going to share my screen once again and then tell you, look at ways and means where you can what, how you can reach out to professors. Okay, how you should reach out to these professors. Okay, so I'll share my screen with you again and then how to write this code emails. So I'm going to share my screen once again and then how to reach out to these professors. It's not difficult. It is you who think it's difficult. It's not that difficult. Even if it is difficult, it is your golden way of coming, getting the funding. So don't run away from it. Wherever you are, be reaching out. Okay. So I will share my screen once again, and then I'll go with you some of the means. Okay. So um there are different ways. There are different ways, okay, of reaching out to these professors. Please, can you guys see my screen? I want to be very sure if you can see my screen. Please, can you see my screen? Okay. So, one of the ways that you can um, reach out to professors is by asking questions about what they have what done before, right? Please let the you don't pay anything by writing. Okay, so please let the conversation be very nice here and more engaging. Okay, more engaging. Okay, so let's look at how you can reach to professors. One of the means is that when you express interest in their work and then ask them questions about their work, especially if you see that this professor has funded and is recruiting students. Ask them questions about their work. So how do you go about it? So look at another way to go about it. See, this is somebody who we wrote, and I can tell you the person is in now. He's in. She's in. I changed the name, but everything about this is somebody we try to help. The person got it and he's in. So look at it. Say, dear Dr. Gojis. So do this or whatnot. I just put something there just to change. I am Luca Amanase or whatever, a BSc graduate student, graduate from the University of Cape Coast with a keen interest in medicinal chemistry. I wrote my thesis on phytochemical screening of blah blah blah. I have been searching and reading more about the prevalent malaria death rate in Ghana. It is worrying to note that 240 million malaria cases were recorded by the WHO Health Organization as of April 2022. This has led me to discover your research area in potential drug for the treatment of malaria, cryptoporous, tuberculosis, among others. I have read extensively about your current work publications, such as so this is the work. Do you understand? This is the publication. So he's quoting the publication. Mechanism of action of N acing and acoxy foximido foximidocin analogs, as well as so two identification of 4 amino thiano 2,3 pyrimidines in blah 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 inhibitors for mycobacteria tuberculosis. So two papers the person quoted here, and the person is now saying that I have few questions to ask. I would like to find out if this metabolic pathway could be used as drug target in place of this phosphate pathway. Also, it will be appropriate to use different enzyme, or will it be appropriate to use a different enzyme to catalyze the first step of the MEP pathway aside from 1-deoxy D blah blah blah? Do you understand? So the person is telling the professor that I have a question about your research. Do you understand? Can this and this be done? What about this? What about this or that? Lastly, is saying that I would like to find out if there are hits against other biological targets for the Plasmodium parasite. And finally, why is the EP so special than others? Thanks for your time and to read my inquiries. Hope to hear from you. Please, this is the most difficult aspect because as for this, you have to be reading papers. To read one paper you understand and ask the person question. Please, is it clear? I want to know if you guys understood what the person wrote. Please, is it clear? Like you want to, if you understand the content of the email. Yes, because you need to understand what we are saying, or else it will be like maybe we are just gone and then everything. So you see that the person is so let me know in the comment section if you really understand um the content, the content of the email. Okay, the content. So now I know this is difficult because you cannot be reading everybody's email or whatever their publication and then be sending what be sending what do you call it, questions, inquiries all the time. But I tell you, among the ways to get into the what do you call it, get a good supervisor, this is the best of them all. Because listen, this person is not asking for school application or whatever. Are you getting me? Or did you guys see the trick? Did you see that maybe the person is asking for maybe application or whatever, or maybe inquiries to come and then study over there? No, the person didn't ask anything. He's only interested in the person's what work. So after the person has answered your question, you will say, oh, thank you so much for this. I'm so happy and I'm so excited about your work. Do you understand? I would like to further ask, I'm preparing for my graduate studies. Is it possible to join your lab? Will you be available for us to discuss this with Zoom? Do you understand? This person will give you a more positive response than somebody who is just writing, oh, I'm so so and so. I want to find out if you want students. No, 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 no. This is not the way to go about it. This is the best way to go about this thing. Okay. So find a way to ask questions like this. Okay. Um, yeah. So let me know. Yeah. So there are other ways that you can also ask questions. Um, I think there's an email I need to prove. Um, let me stop sharing. Let me stop sharing the screen for now and then pull. Okay, let me see. I think there are some emails I edited. Okay, I can pull some of them up for you and see. Maybe it could be good. Or yeah, yeah. Okay. So let me pull something here for you guys. That's another way to go about it. Okay. Okay. So look at, please, can you guys see this email? So this is another way. This is the normal way to go about it. This one everybody can write. So you say that, oh, I hope, dear doctors, I hope this email finds you well. My name is Rose, blah blah blah. So um a biological science graduate student from the University of Cape Coast. Okay. I just want to clean the name here. So this is the person's response. Okay. So I'm currently serving as a teaching assistant, teaching and research assistant in the Department of Biomedical Science. A little bit introduction, right? Your work on X-ray, blah blah blah, sensors for personal, blah blah blah, dialysis, blah blah blah, infections, particularly among other projects, has attracted my attention to your group. I'm inspired by the innovative use of hydrogel-based potential fluid PE sensors for early detection and treatment. I'm also reading on your work on combating multi-drug resistant pathogens using purified bacteria influx pump inhibitors for. I believe that your group's research focus perfectly aligns with my career path and my background. And with my background, I can contribute meaningfully to your research. During my undergraduate thesis, I gained hands experience on microbial blah 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 blah. That's now that the person is coming to talk about his background. Do you understand? Slide preparation, data collection. I would be grateful for the opportunity to discuss the collaboration and the possible of joining your group lab. Attach is my CV and transcript for your review, and I'll be glad to arrange a brief Zoom call at your convenience. Thank you for your time. This is better way of expressing your interest in the person's group rather than right from the start. I'm writing to express my interest in your group and blah blah blah. You won't get anything. No, 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 no. That's a no-go area. That's a no-go area. Somebody's asking, can you ask the professors questions concerning your research? No, no. It's a no-go area. It's a big no. Don't do that. Okay. Yeah. So please, I want to know. This is the normal way of going about it. Okay. Aside asking questions. Okay. Aside asking questions. Please let me know if you guys understand the way you should write your code emails. This is a good way of staying in touch with the professors. You want to stay in touch with the professors through code emailing. Is it fine? Please, are you okay with the code email? Let me know before I stop sharing the screen. If you go to my YouTube channel, there are other videos that you can watch. It will be very helpful. Okay. So I think I'm not. Somebody say no, please. Um Archimedes, which aspect don't you understand? Archimedes, I'm going back to explain. Okay, I'm going back to explain. So let me see. The person, this place, you have to go and read about the person's work, what the person is doing, and praise his work. Okay. So you go to the department, go to the person's personal website, look at his research, and look at what the person is doing. Then write something to tell the person that you know what the person is doing. And then at the tail end of it all, tell the person that you want to find out if he will be willing to have a Zoom conversation with you because you are interested in joining the department. So look at it again. The person has written, so over here said that I hope this email finds you well. My name is Date by medical student graduate from this university where I'm currently serving as teaching and research assistant at the department of this. Your work on this for potential blah blah blah, particularly among other projects, has attracted my interest to your group. I'm inspired by your innovative use of hydrogel-based potential peritoneal fluid pH sensors for early detection and treatment. I'm also reading your work on combating multi-drug resistant pathogens using purified bacterial efflux. To telling the person this way tells the person that, oh, the person has actually read my work. If you just say that, oh, I'm interested in joining your group because I am this, I am this, what do you know about his group? Guys, are you getting me? Hmm? What do you know about his group? Going ahead to tell the person that you know what the person is doing is the rich way in getting into their group. Okay. So after that, the person now is saying that during my studies, now the person is coming to introduce himself and what the person has done. During my studies, I again has experience on this. Sometimes you can talk a little bit about your thesis and this, and then you see that I have attached my CV entrance for your reference, and I'll be glad to arrange a brief Zoom call at your convenience. Right? It's very important. Very important. If you write it this way, you are going to get a better response. And then you can say, don't say potential PhD student, potential MS. No, 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 no. Maybe say research inquiries, group inquiries, group research. Do you understand? If you say group research, the person will be confused. He will come and read the message. If you go and say PhD inquiries, most professors will not read. Kobe Bini, can you hear me? If you go and say potential PhD student, potential applicant, potential one, nobody will what? Potential Nini. Let me say it in Swahili. Potential Nini. If you go and do that, how do I say it in Igbo or in Nigeria? Hmm? If you go and do that right from the start, and you are sending emails and you are saying that, okay, I want to come to you. No, 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 no. If you write that, your chance of getting, of course, sometimes you will get, but in most times you will not get any good response. Please, is it clear? Yes. And yeah, so I think I want to stop my screen, okay, and go back again. So I'll stop my screen. I stop sharing. Yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing and then we go back to the studio. Okay. So, brothers and sisters, this is how you should go about the code email. So, code email is very important in then what do you call it? Um Getting good what funding. Okay. Now, the second aspect, okay, the second aspect of another way of securing a good funding is to write very good, very good what? Very good statement of purpose, motivation letters, and those things. And one of the things that will make your essays stand out is for you to what? Go have written code emails. Once you've written code emails, and then you will say that, oh, you've even reached out to this professor and the professor has encouraged you to apply, or you have a video encouraged and the person wants you to work with you. Okay, this is a very good way of what? Writing what? The code emails. Okay, getting writing a good statement of purpose. So please, yeah, I've seen some people coming here and going back. Please stay tuned. There are a lot of things that will be happening at the tail end of our discussions today. So you want to stay tuned. Okay. You need to get time. If you don't, if you rush back forth, you are not going to end that much. Okay. You need to get a lot of opportunity to learn more about this. Okay. So another thing is to, so now, because we are looking at writing, let's look at using AI. Okay, right now it's really difficult for people to abstain from AI. Hmm? Mhm. Before I even write, somebody is saying that can I use ChatGPT to write essay? Mhm. Yes, somebody is asking and sending reminders email to your previous listening. It's really, oh, wisdom is here. Wisdom. Okay, wisdom is here. We are going to bring wisdom on board. Wisdom is coming to share. So wisdom, I'll bring you on board and then you share some of this because once you are here, I don't have to suffocate. You can be so wisdom. I'm going to share the link with you. Wisdom will come on board and then help because uh, he's been very phenomenal in this journey. Okay, so wisdom will be helping alongside. Okay, yeah. Now he's in the US, so the internet is the internet is working very good for him. At first, he was wisdom. Are you able to see the link? It's in the comment section. Wisdom. So the AI, let me talk about the AI or chat GPT or whatever you are using. It's not the best way. It's not going to help you. Listen, they want to know your writing skill. They want to know. So please run away from it. Run away from the AI. Don't use AI to write your essays, especially if you are not skillful in using AI. Those that are skillful, let me tell you, you can use the AI. But what do you do? After you finish writing, give it to the AI. The AI will polish it nicely for you. Rewrite it again with your own style by using the idea the AI has given you. Are you getting it? Using the idea the AI has given you and then use it. But don't use what the AI has polished for you. Because once you use the what AI has polished for you, it will change the whole tonation. And some of the department they will run it with AI checker. And once they run it with AI checker, they will take you out because at the end of it all, you did not independently write it. Please, so don't use the AI except you are very good and you use it to polish your work and then now rewrite it again. Are you getting me? Because there are some of you, once you send your this in, your work to me, I see that this is an AI. Once I see that it's an AI, there's no problem. Oh. If I'm a recruiter, I will not say anything. All I'm waiting is for somebody who didn't use AI, then I'll pick that person. Are you getting me? Hmm. Are you getting me? So the fact that somebody used AI doesn't mean that the person will not be given admission. There are so many people who have used AI, they are getting that. But when it comes to competition, especially areas in humanities where they want to test your writing skills, please, your AI should be limited. But you can use it if you really know how to use it. To polish your work, come back. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So Mr. Wisdom is here.
Oh,
Hello, Wisdom. You are welcome.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah, Wisdom, how is US treating you? I've seen that
Oh,
you are really enjoying.
so far it's been great and fun. A
Mhm.
lot of work and activities to do, but we are on it.
You're
We are
on it,
coping.
you're enjoying. Okay, so you are welcome again. Nice to have you here and then always contributing and helping others. So,
Yeah, thank
Wisdom,
you.
tell us a little bit about your journey, your school. Have you regretted coming to the United States? What do you want people to know, especially then before you go about this, reminding these people about the code email? Okay, let's go.
Uh, okay, so first of all, this application journey, I always say it's not easy. It comes with determination and a lot of work. You putting in a lot of work. So yeah, that's the first mentality you are supposed to have, and know that you need to put in the work at this stage for next year if you really want to enjoy this study abroad whole concept. Yeah, so that is it about the mindset, and also
working on the school search. Yeah, I know you've played a lot of videos on school search application, school search, how they will do it on your channel, so they can visit the channel and then watch the videos. I need not to talk a lot about it because the resources are already there. Yeah, so regarding that, after searching on your schools and compiling all your the intended schools you want to apply, then you go on with your code emailing. So in previous months, we've been telling them to search on schools, know the school they want to attend, the schools that they have, the schools that have the program they want to join. So late and few days to I posted that, oh, this is the best time for you to do your code emailing. So yeah, if once you've searched on the schools you want to attend, this is the time for you to do code emails and then let the professors know what you who you are, what you have been doing, and why you want to join their research or their lab. Yeah, so the code emailing, so I know you have resource, you've done a lot of work and you have resource, you have a video on how to do code emailing. As I'm here now, I it's your email that I watched when I was doing code, when I was emailing professors. So yeah, you have the resource there, and also they can, once they read a lot about the schools and then the site, they will get more ideas on how to write emails. So yeah, and you've taken them through how to write code emails as well. So if they have any other question, I think they can let us know and then you help them backstage. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
just something to whet their appetite. How are you enjoying your stipends and everything?
oh oh I was fortunate and I had a good school that has a lot of funding. They give you a lot of funding to international students. So so far I've been enjoying the enjoyment I've been enjoying. Once I'm paid every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks I get paid. So
Yeah,
it's good. It's good. I won't say it's not good.
yeah.
It's
Mention
good.
your name for them. The name of your school, so that those who are here can enjoy the privilege of
So
searching for school
I'm
in that school.
I'm currently in University of Virginia, which is an R1 school, one
Mhm.
of the top research institutions in US. And yeah, I'm offering I'm in their chemistry department, and I'm doing more of analytical chemistry and then biophysics. So
That's great.
yeah,
That's great. Wonderful. So if you want, Wisdom School does a lot of technology development, especially when it comes
yeah,
to analytical instrumentation. And
yeah.
also, we have very good funding. Okay, he's taking almost twice of what I'm taking over here. That's wonderful. And and
It's just grace. It's just grace.
yeah, and also those of you here, um look at Virginia Tech. So his
Yeah,
school is University of Virginia. Okay. Also look at
yeah,
Virginia Tech. They also do a lot of good programs, and their funding is also high. Okay. The funding is so high. So yeah, talk about the reminding of the code email and let's proceed from there.
yeah. So the code emails, once you watch a video on the code email and you email the professors, you let them know how who you are. And the first paragraph you should talk about who you are. You introduce yourself to the person. Then you the second paragraph you talk about how you got to know the person. Is it that you read the information, you read about his or her research online, or maybe somebody introduced you to the professor, or I mean somebody recommended you to the professor, or how I mean how did you get to know the group or the professor? Yeah, that should be about your, that you should talk about that in your second paragraph. And your third paragraph should talk about what you want from the professor. Is it that you are inquiring for a particular information about the lab? You want to join the lab, you want to inquire whether there is space in his or her lab. So anything that you want from the professor, you talk about this in your third paragraph. And finally you conclude by saying you want to consider for an you want him to consider you for an opportunity to maybe have a group Zoom meeting, or maybe any online platform meeting, so that you can talk more about the research he's doing, and also get the opportunity to introduce yourself more via video call. Yeah, so that is it about cold email. But sometimes it's difficult to get response when you do cold emails. Yeah, that's where the difficulty comes in. And if you don't take care, you give up. It's true. Yeah, because once you are writing and they are not minding you, it's like you are not doing something correct. But then it's not that you are not doing something correct. It depends. There are a lot of schools in US and there are a lot of schools in Canada, and not everybody will respond to you. Not everybody is interested in what you are presenting to the person. So you are only looking for few, but then the few that you are looking for, you don't know which the particular person that is interested in you, and you don't know where your grace will end you. So you just put in a lot of work, send as many as you can, send the emails, and by God's grace, one of them will respond to you, and you just need like you just need like 5 or 10 good responses. And trust me, once you get 5 or 10 responses, you are good to go,
You are
and
good to go.
something will work out for you. Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you for the
yeah,
elaboration. Mhm.
and about the reminders too. You send the when you send the emails. If you are sending emails to some schools, you need not to send plenty emails at a time. So you can send like 2 or 3 emails to a particular department, not the whole school. Maybe let's say university, a particular university, and then maybe yes, let's say something like computer science. So the computer science department can send emails to 2 professors, either 2 or 3 at a time. If they don't respond, then you send to the next 2 or 3. So if there are like 8 professors that you are interested in working with, you send 2 or 3 at a time. And then if they don't respond by 3 or maybe 4 days, working days, because the professors are busy. Because me that I'm teaching as a TA craft, if the students email me, sometimes I don't respond because it's not easy. You are teaching, you are doing research, and you are also having other responsibilities. It's the same thing that the professors are doing. They are also teaching, doing research, and having other activities that meetings and conferences they need to attend. So they are busy. So, but once you send an email and they are not responding like 3, 4 days, you can send a reminder. No, don't send a new mail. You go to the old mail, then you reply to the old mail. The old mail that you send, you go there, you open it and reply. Don't send a new mail that you sent a mail and you didn't. No, go to the old mail, click on reply, and then type your a new message that you are so and so, and you send a mail, but you didn't receive response, so you want to check up or you want to follow up on the previous email. And so you talk about you tell the person like something nice to follow up on the previous email. And yeah, if they don't respond to that one, you can do a third reminder, or there's another thing called cold calling. That one is not advisable. But then if it's getting out of hand and you are not getting any response, there's another thing called cold calling that you can go to the professor's website or the school's website, go and copy the professor's go and get the professor's number, then you call the professor from your country. That will determine that, oh, you are really serious, because you email the professor, you sent a reminder, and you are calling the professor again. So you just call, you introduce yourself, oh, Professor so and so, you are wisdom also, maybe I'm wisdom also, and I emailed you regarding my interest in your work, so blah 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 blah. The same thing, you introduce yourself, you tell the person how you got to know him, and you tell him what you want from the person in the call, via the call. So you cold call the person, then introduce yourself and tell him what you want from him. That one too is an option that you can do if you want a fully funded PhD course. The easiest way is to do those three things. So email, reminder, cold call. That one too is there that you can explore. And what again? Yeah. So the
Yeah.
main aim
Let
is
me
to get
just
like
add up to what you said. So what you said, please look at the timing. We have different
yeah.
timing. So if there's even over here we have different time out. So always check and make sure that it's in the office hours. By that, you know
Yeah.
that you can get the person. In case you have to call the person, you only call the person after the third time. But after the third
Yeah.
time, you write to the person, you call the person, it's not working, move to other professors. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. So just let's push a little bit up to the agenda of today. We are looking at open house events. Okay. Open house event is another way you can familiarize yourself with the department, what they are doing, the funding, and you can also get application fee waivers. So open house event or graduate webinars, and then yeah, these are opportunities for you. And that's the reason why we asked you to search for schools long ago. So please go ahead and recheck all those schools and your department. Do they have open house events? Try to register and attend. In most of those events, you are going to get application fee waivers. Okay, you are not going to pay application fee once you attend those events, right? And once you do that, for example, I'm just giving some out. University of Milwaukee, Wisconsin in Milwaukee, they would have their open house event very soon for international students. Go and register. University of um, University University of um, Alabama, University of Alabama, from next week to the next 1 week, they have, if you apply for application over there, it's free of charge. Everybody go and search, okay, and apply. This thing is leading us to free application fees, right? So free application is very, very important. They will help you increase your chances. But what the free application does is that it brings a lot of people into the game, into the play. And by that, your competition is very, very tight. So if you have free application, increase the level of professors' contacts, even though you are not going to pay anything over there. But it's really good for you to help in the free application period. Wisdom, can you continue with this for me in terms of the free application? Let me do something and then let's get back.
Yeah. So looking for application fee waiver is one way to go with it. But there's another option that's where schools doesn't even require you to pay anything, and the application is totally free. Those options are there, but it is very risky because the schools, everybody knows that the school doesn't take any application fee. So a lot of people apply to the schools, to that particular school. So they end up getting like tons of applications, and the competition over there is very high. Yeah, I remember a friend of mine, he applied like 18 schools when he was starting with the new graduate school applications. And out of the 18 schools that he applied, none of them gave him admission. So it's not entirely good way to go in for free application schools without you doing code emailing. If you are going for a school that application fee is free, the best option is for you to code email before you apply, because not only you that is it's not only you or it's not only you that is applying for that particular school. Because the application fee is free, a lot of people are applying. So if you want to be at the safer side, you email professors, you do code emailing before you apply to any free application school. Otherwise, target schools that takes application fee but waives application fee upon um, attendance to information section. So that one too, not everybody knows that, oh, you can apply, you can attend information session and you get your application fee waived. So a lot of people will not apply because there's an application fee. Yeah, so you capitalize on that. Once you know you have the idea, you capitalize on that. You join information session, then get application fee waived, and then you use that and apply. And one school that gives more of they give more application fee based on application based on joining information session is George Washington University. George Washington University, yeah, they give application fee waivers based on attending information section. I think every year they run that program, and then also George Mason University. I don't know whether I have the school name right, but those two schools you can check on them. But getting funding too for those free application schools is a bit difficult. So if you want to consider free schools, capitalize on your cold emailing, get get to know the professors, get to know the department, and make sure that you are in a good you are in safe hands when it comes to funding.
Good.
And because this year is going to be it's going to be a little bit tough because of funding issues. And last year, like this, they took a lot of people without knowing that maybe there will be funding cuts in most of the research institutions. So they are trying to balance. They will try and balance the number because there's no fund because there's no funding. They will try and balance the number by admitting less number of people this year to balance the previous year that they admitted
Yeah.
they admitted. You know, the game, if you are playing this game this year, is going to be very tough. You know, like get it that it's a tough game, and you need not to play with it. Like put in a
Yeah.
lot of work. You need to put in a lot of work in order to get admission this year. It's not
Yeah.
going to be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for that great submission. We'll come back to you again. But the other aspect is that a lot of people were not able to come. So some most departments are still deficient. They have to rely on master students for some um,
Yeah.
assistantships. Okay, so baby will not be here. So as much as
Yeah.
people were able to come here this year, a lot of people even with funding didn't get the opportunity because of the dates and other stuff. There will be more opening as well for this year. Okay, because if you watch LinkedIn, a lot of professors are posting more than last year. The reason being that they don't have students. Now they have, some were scared with the funding, but they got their funding or their grant approved. Now they need students. There's no students, unlike
Okay.
the previous year. So it's a little bit dicey. In
Yeah.
US, when they say fire is burning, before you realize a lot of people are passing through the fire and coming out, right? So
It's true.
don't give up at all, at all.
Yeah.
Just stay informed, okay, by some of the information that they give you, but it doesn't mean that because of those information you are giving up on your dream, right? So what wisdom has said is really important. Now, to add up to that, every school you are or any school you are applying, send application fee waiver request. The answer could be yes or no. If you take no about 10, maybe the 11th one will be yes. You save that money. Are you getting me? You save that money. And listen, getting in touch with the professors, staying in touch with the department head will save you a lot of money because the way you interact with them, the way they respond to you will tell you that this will apply or not. This will apply or not. So some of you, we have given you some schools that will help you. We have talked about Virginia Tech, University of Virginia. We've talked about Mason, George Washington University. Um, Last time I talked about North Carolina A&T, Agriculture and Technical University. Okay, and then um, other universities, Alabama. The fact that they open wide application. If you apply to Alabama without contacting professors, your chances are very low. So contact the professors depending on your what department. Okay, so there's something that you need to take note when doing your application. Okay. Then the next one is I want to talk about is other funding opportunities in the form of fellowships. Some of you, the funding for your department are not that clear. Even though you can put in application, apply for the general graduate assistantship, which is possible. When you go to each or any school, try to look at fellowships. There are some fellowships that are also open for international students, which you apply. The beauty about those fellowships is that sometimes you don't need to pay anything, and then, or you don't need to do any, in quote, special work to fulfill or as an obligation. But the research assistant, the graduate assistant, you are always in the lab or you are working and teaching. Do you understand? So that's one good thing about the what? The um, graduate assistantship. Not in order not to make the meeting that lengthy. No, no, no. Fellowship. So work on fellowship as well. Look at the department, look at financial aid, and look at what you qualify and apply alongside, especially if you have done with the application. Okay. So in order not to um prolong this meeting, I will want us to open the floor for questions. I will pick some questions and then we will answer them. And if you want to come in, you can come in. But before you come in here, open your camera and let us see you. Let's see the kind of human being you are before we can bring you in. Because there are some people who come here to show nudity. I mistake if there's somebody who came here, I just decided not to pick the person before I realized the person was showing nudity or whatever. If I brought the person to stage, our life would have been blocked. Okay. So if you come here, you want me to pick you, you have to do that so that we can pick you and answer your questions. Okay. Next week again, we will come here and then do a lot of um, stuff over here. Okay. So before I'll pick Anon, there is one question I want to take um, from this person. Abigail is saying that, can you help me with schools that offer masters in midwifery? Abigail, you have joined us for the past 3 weeks. Is your CV ready? No, because I've not reviewed your CV. Have you joined us for school searching? No, you have not. So we are not just giving schools. There are schools that give that, but you need to what? To move from one step to the other. Watch our videos, do the what you are supposed to do, and we will help you. We are here to help everyone. Okay, so let's do that so that it helps all of us. Okay, so now I'm bringing Anon and then Wisdom, and then yeah. So Mr. Anon, bring your question.
Okay, hi, sir.
Yeah, how are you? Where are you swimming from?
Okay, actually based from Africa. I mean West Africa, especially in Africa Coast. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm living in India.
Okay.
Okay, where I complete my master degree in linguistics branch English, and I also have experiences in theaters, business administrations, teachings, translation, interpretations, and some capital work. And also pursued an international, international research work, IPM, especially in Germany and over 70 countries as well. And also contributing international competition research work when I focus um, caffeine adjustment work, especially when she wrote on the break. She just, enterprise how Canada women's was under racist, women, subordinations.
Okay.
After completing my master degree, I have a vision to to apply for a PhD, especially language interpretations. But after when I applied, they just told me that I need like more experiences, maybe 3 years, and this doesn't give me any chance. To go ahead with the applications. So I was searching today. I was searching. I'm on YouTube. Where I can also catch up some information about how the this. Then I saw that you are on live. So okay, maybe I'll that why not join the live.
Okay. Yeah. So that's great. I will ask you some few questions so
Okay,
that
sir.
we'll try to work things out. So you have a very good opportunity. I want to find out what's your bachelor's degree, your bachelor's.
My bachelor degree.
Mhm.
I complete my bachelor degree in English, and then after the first year in my country in Ivory Coast, after the first year, you need to make your own choice. Then I specialize in linguistics.
Linguistics, that's fine. So the linguistics, is it only English or also French?
Okay, linguistics is only English.
Okay, yeah. So actually, there are a lot of opportunities in language, okay, when it comes to language. And the first thing is that now you qualify to do PhD directly, right? The second thing you have to look at is also considering masters, because some of the masters is like PhD in preparation. So
Yes, sir.
even though you get the masters, right? But as you come in, you continue with the PhD. So at the end of it all, it's not like maybe you're starting all over. Even those who are admitted to PhD will come and pass through the masters. Do you understand? So I would like you to consider both. And which school did you apply to? Only which school did?
Okay. The first one my thought was international relationship diplomacy. When make a balance between language and also international relationship because and also interfere with a diverse country when I can also for why not contribute to women women's freedoms and also human as well because we have language and races that we have in the kind of words a lot of bring my opinion to international relation and diplomacy. But we just the scholarship is not it's not like a full funded scholarship. They told me that I should pay 4,000 euro what I couldn't find that. So that's I made that opportunity as well.
Yeah. So don't worry. Maybe you apply for one school, okay, or two schools. In United States, there are a lot of schools. So one of the things that I think these questions are bringing in, maybe we didn't say, is to apply as many schools as you can. Okay. Um, in your area, you can look at areas, even areas like political science, where they do something relating to diplomacy and those things, right? You can get professors over there, write to them. So apply many schools, not only one. Look at schools in Florida. The application fees are very low, especially once you do your West evaluation. You get some most application fees somewhere around $30 $35.
Yes,
So
yes.
University of Central Florida, University of South Florida, University of Florida, Florida State University, and Florida International University. About five of these universities, they do a lot of programs relating to your area where you can get something good. So broaden your scope. As you look at international relations, um, you can even look at communication in terms of international relations. Communication studies look at universities like University of Nebraska, Lincoln. Okay, University of Nebraska Lincoln. They have very good communication studies and those things that has full funding. And so as you begin your application, you would have to reach out to the department head and then be very sure that you need funding in order to come in. And with this conversation going on, they will be able to help you so that you know that this program you're applying for has funding before you now what put in your application. So once you are looking for school, be very sure that the school has funding, because you don't need to come and pay fees here for all these years, right? You need funding, right? So that will help you. So you need to go through some of this steps. But one thing is that you would have to craft a very good email. What do you call it? CV. Okay, so somebody just finished his CV, sent to me, and I will share the person. Let me delete the name of the person and then share it very well. And then everybody will learn about some of the CVs we are asking you guys how you should prepare this CVs. Okay, it's really important. Everything is on the my YouTube channel. But as I share with you, I think that it will help you to set up in applying for a CV. So working on a
Okay.
very CV. So this
Semo
is
says,
yeah.
yeah, let me come in with the um, statement about broadening your scope. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so if you are searching for schools or searching for programs, um, I always say there are three ways you can go with that. First of all, is your program you did during your undergraduate or maybe your masters, and also you can consider um, programs that or courses that you did during your program. Maybe you
Mhm.
did a program in this, let's say. Computer science, for example, and you took a during your program you took a particular course, and you can base on that maybe due to your interest in that particular course you want to come in, you want to do a PhD or you want to do another masters in that particular area in order to broaden your knowledge on in that particular
Exactly.
area. That so you can consider that one as well, or maybe due to your based on your work experience, you can apply for a program that is not even directly related to your bachelor's degree or your master's degree that you have, but you can say, oh, maybe based on your experience at this particular field, or maybe at this particular, maybe as a data scientist, maybe you had an internship as you did an internship as a data scientist, and you can say maybe due to your experience you had during your internship, you want to come and do maybe data analytics and gain more experience in order to help solve a particular problem. So that one, it depends on how you can craft an idea, how you can relate them together, and then you broaden your scope on that. Using my own as an example, I did biochemistry during my undergrad, and when I was applying for schools, I applied for biochemistry programs, I applied for chemistry programs, I applied for forensic science programs, I applied for biology programs. So like four different programs that I considered applying to, and they were all related to what I wanted to do. Like you craft a whole idea. Like during your SOP writing, you craft the idea from there, and then you say something nice regarding that. And not to limit you, I've seen somebody who had who did food science during her undergrad, and she's now doing PhD in chemistry. So
Exactly.
you are not limited to the program that you did during your undergrad. Somebody coming from food science, he has never done equation, he didn't do any this kind pipetting and I dare say pipetting, like this kind chemical equations and things, but she's not doing that. It depends on how you write your SOP, your your how you can craft your idea, what's why you want to do the program. That's the most important thing. So don't limit yourself to a particular aspect. Just broaden your scope and then
Okay.
search for everything. Like just broaden it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
you see this email. You have you seen this email? What do you call CV? This is the name
Yes.
of the person. This is the
Okay.
person's address. This is the person's contact. Nicely made. Post-secondary school education, right? This is
Yes.
post-secondary school education, BSc information. When the person finished, started, and when the person completed. This is his thesis topic. The next thing they want to do know is your research experience. That is graduate school. Okay, so research experience. They say undergraduate studies. You see that this study explored the investigation of beverage, blah blah blah, using this to increase blah blah blah. It's evaluated sensory qualities and blah 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 blah. So this is a nice way of going about it. A little bit about what the CV is about, even though it's not that extensive, it's good. So look at it. Other research work experience. Process large data set of blah 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 using this Sasca packages such as SPS, manage team, and blah blah. So these are research experiences. So put your research experiences in the topical form. Things that you have done, assignment, group work, things that you have gone, you have read on the internet, you have read, written 2 to 3 pages assignment, put them into topical form. Okay, if you have a publication, all those things, put them like that. Relevant work experience. policy and research assistant. This is where the person is working at now. He writes some of them very extensively. Some of you, you write one or two lines, you write one or two words, and you use it as your task. Look at how this person has written nicely using using ChatGPT to help him write. Right? He has written something good, giving it ChatGPT has supported it with nice things. Do you understand? Have you seen it? A
Yes,
lot.
yes.
Do you understand? So if you go back and you do your work like this, I tell you, you will get a good response once you are writing to the professors. Okay. So for you, work this way, and you are going to get, okay, you are going to get a
Okay, sir.
very good you are going to I'm going to stop sharing the CV. You are going to get a very good offer because you have a lot. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. So Mr. Akim, you don't need a template. There's a video on my YouTube channel which is called CV. I've done
Okay,
one which is from N to Z, like starting two videos. Go and watch it. There at the tail end there is other samples, you will get it. I don't give it to people, template to people, because people like copying. And Africa, that
Okay.
is part of our problem. Copying, 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 copying. So once I give copy, it everybody it will be like copy, but the style can be the same, but we shouldn't be copying. That's why I do that. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Do you
sir.
have other questions again? And also you can join our group so that you'll be mentored. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Look at the YouTube description. There is a link
Okay.
to our WhatsApp platform. You click and then you join there. You'll be mentored. Your statement of purpose, if you want one on one, we will try to help you if there's time, but you have to be working, searching for schools with funding. I'll try to see if we can do that today at the tail end. If not, maybe we'll do it next week. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is just by the way. Thank you for coming in. Mr.
Thank you
Enim,
so
do you
much.
have do you have a question? If you, Mr. Enim, you have been very regular, but I don't know how you are working on your um
Yes, sir.
yeah. Is it like are you working? How many applications have you
Yes,
done
um so far
in the US?
I have not submitted any application, even though I have written, yes, I have written cold emails and I have received responses. So one of the schools is Ohio Uni.
Mention your school.
I wrote to Dr.
Don't mention your
Dorinda.
school. People are here, they are lazy, they are
Yes.
not searching for schools. The minute you mention
Oh,
they are
okay.
going. So the ones that we want to
Okay.
share, we share with you.
Yes, I have written.
Don't mention any
I
schools.
have, yes,
Mhm, mhm. Okay, I mean
yes,
Ohio
yes,
is
sir.
has a
I
lot
have
of
written
programs.
to,
Okay,
yes, my
mhm.
area is peer education, so that is where I want to qualitative research, evaluation, and measurement. I wrote to Dr. Dorinda, and
What's your
she has
question? Take your question so that
scheduled a video. Yes, she has scheduled a video meeting, Zoom video meeting with me come October 28th. And
okay,
I would want to find out possible questions it could come from such a meeting, looking
okay,
at my CV.
okay. So everything in your CV, revise it. Everything you have put on your CV. You said it to you asked ChatGPT to help you. He has put something on your CV. Please make sure that you know every detail. That's it. Okay, every detail. Go
Okay,
and read about it.
okay,
Right. The second thing is that
okay,
go to
okay,
my YouTube channel. There is a video preparing
okay,
for graduate school interview. Go and watch it. If you have further questions, put it there,
okay.
and then I will come and then answer. Okay. Yeah. So please,
Yes, sir.
if you have question,
Okay.
let me read this question. Okay. So please, can I submit application during the weekends? Oh yes, as for application, you can submit it anytime. But the best way to communicate with the professors is to do it during the weekday. The best way. The
Okay,
best.
Moses, let me help with this. Um, application window opens now and it will end. Most of them will end around December 1st. Submitting application should be your last burden. Don't worry about you submitting application early or not. You submitting early or late will not. Although it's submitting it late will can affect you, but then don't let that be your burden if you are looking for a PhD admission. If it's masters, you can go ahead and submit it at any time because getting funding for masters is a different ball game altogether. But if it's a PhD, and right now your headache should be your email code emails. Think more about cold emailing professors, getting good responses, not just submitting application because the application window is open and you can submit. So you are just eager to submit application. Work well and then draft a good SOP. Let people let people review it for you and make sure that everything is intact before you submit it. Because once you submit it, you cannot change it again. So you can and also to answer your question, you can submit it at any time before December 1st. So don't let that one be your burden. Make sure that you write well and your documents are being reviewed and your code emailings are also going on well before you even think of submitting application. Because once you submit it, you cannot change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's question here. Um, you mentioned some schools earlier. Can you please repeat? I've forgotten those schools I've mentioned. I mean, we mentioned a lot of schools. Please, you can watch the videos again. We talked about schools in Florida, Florida State University, Florida, USF, University of South Florida, University of Central Florida, University of Florida. We talked about University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee. We talked about University of George Washington University. Yeah, we'll be updating you with schools with free applications. We talk of University of Alabama, which applications start next week. So finish the application and submit everything by next week. But see, even if you submit application, now there is a way of going about the application, the code email. So now the donation will change. Oh, dear Professor so and so, you talked about, I've seen your work in A, B, C, D, which is very good. And I'm really impressed about how you have impacted this field with your field of research. And it's something that I've been following for now. I'm really interested. I've applied for this school, this program. I've already submitted my application. I want to find out if you have opportunity for me to further interact with you about the possibility of collaborating with you, your research. So the donation has changed, right? But that's how you can go about it. Yeah. Let's look at another question here. What if unfortunately you did not or particularly do well in your course? Maybe you had C in that course. I don't know if what this question is relating to. Is it maybe the one that Wisdom
Yeah.
said about?
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
one that I said you can divert to a program, maybe if you took a particular course in that within that program. And I answered the person, it's very good to capitalize on courses that you performed well. Because if you are trying to convince someone that you love what you did, and that's the reason why you are applying for that particular course and you want to expand your knowledge, there should be a base. Like, what are you basing on? What shows that you love what you did? Because if you had C in that particular course, what shows that you loved what you did? So capitalize on courses that you performed well. If you got A or B, you can say, oh, you loved it, and then you love the practical aspect too of it. That's the reason why maybe you want to expand your knowledge on that. And using my own, for example, I took a forensic science course during my undergrad, and based on that, based on only the forensic science course that I took for only one semester, I was able to apply for a forensic science program, and I got admitted for that particular school. Although I didn't accept that admission. Now I've had admission already, so I rejected that
Okay.
one. So don't limit yourself. Just spread
Yeah.
spread the
And,
contacts.
and also, aside the coursework, look at the research area. So you
Yeah.
can talk about the research and say, oh, in this course that you are talking about, you are good, but you didn't get a very good word research. Talk about capitalize on the research or problem statement. For example, I always say that you guys should capitalize on problems. Why do you want to even, for example, if you are writing your SOP, why do you want to go to graduate school? Because you have already done chemistry. Chemistry has prepared you for a career, okay, in that field, okay. But you wanting to go is based on knowledge gap of a problem you want to what solve. So you can come in. Oh, I want to do this. The current challenge in this area is that this and this has happened. From this, WHO has stated that this and this and this, and particularly in my country, we have this estimated number to happen in the next decade. This needs people who bring pragmatic steps to come and solve these challenges. And as a resource, I would like to be people who come out with innovative ideas, research, and solve these challenges. After rigorous research, I have found the program in this school to meet my
Yeah.
do you understand? So you always have to bring a challenge
Yeah.
that the
It's
best will
very
come out from there. Mm,
It's very true. Let me
mm.
add up. What he's saying is very true and it's very important. That's a strategy I used last year when I was applying for my when I was doing my application. He told us that and I capitalized on it. So using my own for example, I had opportunity to work with microbes when I was doing my undergrad, and then after that I did my internship in the hospital. And although in the hospital I was a research assistant, I wasn't doing anything giddy giddy. Yeah, why am I speaking cheap? So I wasn't doing anything that is more practical. But um, I was like, oh, I saw a particular challenge that there is a huge antimicrobial resistance in the facility. So I capitalized on that, and then I used, and then also one thing, graduate school is more of reading, and also reading of papers. With graduate school, you read papers, you read articles. So if you can um, capitalize on if you can find an article that is backing your statement that, oh, as he said, WHO has published that, okay, there's a particular gap in this, or there's a particular problem. That one you've referenced where you are taking your information from. If it's a paper, you can just Google and then find out if there is a paper or there is a particular literature saying that, oh, maybe there's a particular gap or there's a particular challenge that is happening. You can cite it in your SOP. Let them know that, oh, you really read the thing and you love reading. And if you are reading papers, that's a plus, because that is what you are going to do in graduate school. You are going to be reviewing papers, reading papers, articles you read every day. So once they see that you have the habit of reading, that's a plus for you. It tells them that, oh, you know what you are after, you know what you want. So you can cite the paper. Just if you can even code the paper, you code the paper and then you reference it. If yeah, Mr. Moses and his colleagues found out that so and so, so and so and so and so, and this is the problem, and this is how I want to solve it. You tell them all those things. So they are always how you can go about your SOP writing. Just be realistic and then be normal, be scientific in writing. Yeah,
Very good. Thank you for that input. Okay.
sure.
So there's one question here. So please, that 2.2, 2.1 with our friends from Nigeria, sometimes I'm very lost. Just tell me your raw GPA. Okay. Tell me your raw GPA. Okay. The 2.2, 2.8 is something I don't really understand very well. So tell me your raw GPA. Jaga, Familoyo, or family layo. No, no, no. I don't know. I'm sorry if I not pronounce it well, but you can come in. Yeah, so early, you don't have a problem. You're working in a research field, you can write very good research. You don't have problem. Somebody saying that I heard some schools provide specific requirement for the statement of purpose. Please, in case where none are given, you should there be a need. to ask that. No. So statement of purpose, you've already been given the, what do you call it, the general idea on the my YouTube channel. The general idea, everything has been explained. Okay. So with the general idea, you would be able to what, to get it. Okay. But if you don't have that, okay, um if they don't do the, just go by the general idea. But if they are giving you, then you tailor the general idea to suit what they are asking for, and that's it. Okay. So try to go by, don't you are not going to ask them that, oh, how should I write my, no, 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 that's it. That's not it. So Familo, yeah, please, I'm not able to pronounce your name very well. um Economics, I can do something for you. I have some school that give CPT for whatever. Contact me on WhatsApp and let me try to see if I can link you with some of those schools. With
Okay.
a GPA, you can work very hard, and then look at low schools. 2.9, you can get some schools, but you work very hard with a department before you can get funded. But I can work with some other schools to see if you can get CPT. I have some few schools that are giving CPT. People who are very serious, I can give them those schools. So you can DM me and then I'll do that, but not for everyone. Yeah, we're looking at specialized people. The general people who are very good GPA, work very hard, you are going to get it. Okay. Yeah, Wisdom, you want to come in?
Yeah. About the SOP writing, you were saying so that if you watch a video on your YouTube channel, you get to know the general format that you are supposed to write your SOP, and some of the schools requires a particular format that you are supposed to put it in. Some of them will ask you for maybe personal statements, and some will ask you for your inclusive and some particular things. So the general idea here is get your draft SOP written down. That is your number one SOP. Then every school that you apply, you read on how they want their SOP. If it is not stated, you ignore, you send the general one. But if it is stated, sometimes they will ask you to separate your personal experiences from your career goals and your professional expectations. So in that case, you separate your SOP, then you divide it into two, and then you submit half for the personal statements and personal experiences, and you submit your career goals. Because if you are writing for the general one, you write about your personal statement, you write on your career goals, and you join everything together. But some of the schools, they will require you to separate it. And one school that I applied that required for that was um, George Washington University. They ask for separate, you are asked you to separate your academic goals from your personal goals. So they are all there. You just need to read on it. And don't go and post make sure that you read and then submit the writing. If they are asking you to separate it and send. Don't go and send general one if they are asking you to separate it. It will be like you don't like reading. You didn't read about the requirements, and it is very risky for you not to read about requirements. You want to come to a program that's do more of reading, and you don't like reading already. Why should we admit you? So that's one thing. So make sure that you read it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, please let the questions flow. Let the questions flow. Okay. And if there's something I said in the beginning, I've not done it. Those of you who are looking for searching for schools, are you still around? Maybe we can go through with you, or maybe we can do a new video on that. Some searching skills, maybe using ChatGPT also to help you and those things, how to go about it. So maybe I will do a video on that. Yes, I don't have time. I don't have time. Yeah. Yeah, so please let the questions flow. Now we have very resource persons here to help you. Next week, we'll try to bring other people from different backgrounds to see if they can also share some ideas with you. So stay tuned. Let me know if you benefited yeah, from this. So please, questions. The link too has been shared. If you want to come to the whatever come to the
Okay. Once there's no question, let me tell the everyone. As I said, this is the time for active code emailing. Mark it on your to-do list that every day you are going to send like 5 emails every day. Just push 5 outside. If it's 3 to 5 every day, push 3 to 5. And if you are sending, check the time range. You can just go to Google, then oh, or even ChatGPT. You can ask ChatGPT. I want to send an email to a professor at the University of maybe Tennessee. What time should I send it in Ghana? That will arrive at Tennessee. That will arrive in Tennessee at maybe 8 a.m. If you ask it, it will it will do the conversion for you. Then you schedule your email in Ghana or maybe Nigeria or any other country that you are. You just ask, I want to send an email to some professor, maybe at the University of maybe Maryland. What time should I send it in my country? Let's say Ghana, Nigeria, or maybe Kenya, and that will get to University of Maryland at 8 a.m. or maybe 7:45 or any other time you prefer, maybe at 8:30 a.m. Then ChatGPT will do the conversion for you. You schedule the email. You don't have to wait for till the time is due. Then you go back. You just schedule your email and then you leave it there. When it is time, the email will go by itself. It's automatic. And if you don't know how to schedule an email, I think there's a video on it, or if there's no video, you can just type how you can just ask ChatGPT how can I send and schedule an email. It will help, or you can go to YouTube. How can I schedule an email? They are all there. They are all resources you can explore. Yeah.
yeah. So please, questions. Come with questions. Let's help you. Okay. Are you okay with the questions or the exposition for today? Are you okay? Um, is it okay for you guys? Yeah. So if you are here, today is your first time, just subscribe to the channel so that you can be with us anytime we meet. And also, please, the content are there. It's your duty, for your own good to be watching and asking questions. Okay? Yeah. Because at the end of it all, if you show knowledge of whatever you are doing, it makes you a smart person. But if you are doing it anytime you come and ask questions and it's like, oh, in quote, you are a new baby or you are a newbie. So it's like it doesn't paint a good picture about you. So show knowledge, demonstrate that you really understand by learning and watching videos. It will help you. And I can tell you the videos are not good in quality. I can tell you they are very informative. So it will help you. Okay. Yeah. So somebody said that can you move to an institution fully funded and change your program? If yes, what are some of the consequences? There's no consequences, brother. You can move to any institution, you change it. If they have funding for that program, that is fine. If they don't have program funding for that program, you will lose that funding, and means that one of the criteria for accepting to change will be maybe you have funding or you have another source of funding, right? But there's no consequences. When you come here, you can change to different program. That's so easy. You can change to um, other schools as well. So the best thing is what will give you the opportunity to come in, bring it in. And when you come here, you have the opportunity to go to other areas. Wisdom, do you want to add something?
No, for now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So thank you so much, Mr. or Senior Boache. Prof, do you have some questions here? Um, Let me know if you have some questions. We'll be glad to help you and to also answer your questions. Okay. So I think that's what we need to do for today. Um, yeah, something that you may be interested. Um, there is some other schools, other programs, okay, other programs that you have to look for. Those of you very, very low GPA, whatever, look at Italy, look at European countries. You can get opportunity to go and study there and be free. Okay. Yeah. So thank you so much for coming. We want to exit today, and then maybe another time next week we'll come back again. Thank you, Mr. Wisdom, for showing up.
Okay.
God bless you so
All right.
much. Okay.
Welcome. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.